Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you the top 5 plugins in my opinion, so let's get into it. Okay, so for number 5, I'm going to have this plugin called Part to Terrain. Basically, it does what it says, it converts a part into terrain, so you'll see if I make this big part here. And I want to make it water, for example. You can see, wait, that's water, right? I think, there we go. So you can see you just have to click on it and then it turns into water. Okay, so for number 4, I'm gonna have this plugin called 3D Text. I'm sure you've heard of this before, but it's extremely useful. You can just like put text wherever you want. So like, it's a joke. And then which I love you, by the way. Change the color, font and stuff, and then you can just go all the way to the bottom and it says finalize. You can change the thickness, the scale, how big it is, and finalize. And then it's just like a part, basically. As for number 4, for number 3, I'm gonna have this plugin called Tree Generator. Basically, it does what it says. It generates trees. It's extremely useful because most of the time making trees is a really tedious process. Now, the only thing about this plugin, which is why I'm putting it number 3 and not like number 1, is because it costs 100 Robux. So you can see I can change the width if I feel like it's too thin, and they all look actually really cool. So now you can just delete them anyway. PaintOnClick. So PaintOnClick is extremely useful because if you have like this huge map and then you just don't feel like going here, changing the color, changing the everything just like that, you can just use this plugin called PaintOnClick. So like if we have a ton of parts like this and we want to paint them like all different colors, for example, like this, we can go to the plugins. Where's PaintOnClick? We're here. So let's look for a color. I'm gonna do let's do red. You can just paint, boom. Let's do some whitish, then yellow, maybe big gray. I think gray would fit like a couple of these, and then like blue. Yeah, so you can see this plugin is really cool and helpful. So yeah, you can just close it. Next, for number 1, which this is one of the most useful plugins, or the most useful, is called LaunchArchimate. What it does is basically, so let's have a part, it makes a path for you. So like, let's say, let's have a little path. So, oh yeah, why didn't I? So I was making a game and I needed to make a path. I just remembered and I didn't use this plugin. I have no clue why I didn't, but I just forgot. Anyways, so let's look for a color, like a path. Make it wooden material. Or, no, concrete. Concrete's good. And then color, let's make it light gray. Like dark gray. I love that color a lot. So anyway, you can just change the angle here to make it like -15, and then it'll turn to that side, or like 15 to make it that side. So let's just do 10, and then we'll enter, and then we'll just render 1, and we can just change it to like 15, or like let's do -2, so it turns a little bit, and we can do another one that's like 12, render, and like 5, so it doesn't tilt that much, and then like -1, so it tilts a bit, and then we can have it tilting a little bit. You can see it basically just makes a path. Then we can have it like split into 2, so like -50 and -40, for example, or let's do like 25. Render. And then we can just go back to this one and do like 15 or like 20. Let's do like 40, 32, 59, 6. And then you can just split it into 2, for example. 21. Just make it go this way. I'm gonna get 5. Render. And you can see you can just make a really simple path. And you might see that like in the intersections they like bug out a bit. To do this, to like fix this, all you have to do is select all of them, and this might happen, just close the plugin. And then go to model and just union. Now they're one object, so they don't like bug out in the intersections. You can see here. And then if you want to just keep adding to the path, you can just click separate, and then you just have the different parts. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video.